Hi, I'm Fox 26 meteorologist Chris Kuiper. We made it to the last weekend of January and heading on into February. And, well, it's been a foggy month of January, and FOGUARY is about ready to start up with more fog coming our way. We've got a big day coming up here in February, rather. Not talking about Valentine's Day, of course. I'm talking about National Weather Person's Day. That's February 5th. No, I'm talking about Groundhog Day, which is coming up on Monday, February 2nd. And will the groundhog see a shadow or not? That's what they do out in Pennsylvania. Remember the movie Groundhog Day, where everything just goes on over and over and over again? That's kind of like our weather has been in January, with foggy conditions over and over and over again. You look at the 10-day forecast, kind of more of that also, over and over and over again. But hey, do you remember back in July here in Fresno, we got a new groundhog at the Fresno-Chaffee Zoo, Maple. They rescued it from a sanctuary in Oregon. So this is going to be the first time we pull the old groundhog out of the ground there and see what it's going to see, shadow or no shadow. If it sees its shadow, 6 more weeks of winter. Now, if they pull Maple out of the ground there and she does not see her shadow, well, that means an early spring. Kind of starting to think that's going to be the one that we're going to see here. They're going to pull Maple out of the ground there, and are they going to be able to see a shadow? I don't think so, because it's been foggy, obviously, recently. Boy, it's been really foggy recently. The satellite picture shows we had fog again Friday morning. We'll see it again Saturday morning also. In fact, we've got dense fog advisory up for Saturday morning also throughout the whole valley here. Visibility at or below a quarter mile, maybe even down to near zero at times. This will be the 19th day in a row of dense fog advisories for the San Joaquin Valley. That is a pretty impressive stretch. Let's narrow it down and talk about Fresno in particular when it relates to the fog here. And on average, Fresno averages about 35 days every year of dense fog. Dense fog is, again, defined when you get a visibility at or below a quarter of a mile. So if it happens just 1 hour during a day, ding, that counts as a day. So for the month, the 2 foggiest months of the year, no surprise, December and January. Both of those average about 11 days per year, or 11 days per month, I guess, of foggy conditions. Therefore, on average, we get about 35 days a year of dense fog conditions out there for us. This year, we're at 35 days of dense fog, but we're not done with the fog season just yet. In the month of October, we got a couple of days there. In November, we had 5 days. Actually, that 2 days of fog in October, we had 5 hours each day of dense fog conditions. That ranks as the 3rd foggiest by hour count, foggiest month for us ever, October ever in Fresno. But anyways, moving on. November, we had 5 days of dense fog conditions. December, 9 days. It was just overcast for a long time. It wasn't really super thick pea soup fog there at the beginning of December, but it was just very cloudy for a while. And then here in January, we've really got the fog machine going. We've had 15 days of dense fog so far. We could make it to 16. We'll see if that happens. Totaling up to 31 days of dense fog so far. And that's one of our foggiest days, or foggiest years that we've had in quite a while. Just a few more, and we'll pass this 34 right there, back just a few years ago. A little bit more than that, we get past 35. I think we have the potential for us to make this the foggiest year since, what is it, back there in 2002, 2003. I don't think we'll pass 40, but we will get certainly some conditions out there for us of very foggy weather. Again, looking at what we have in February, December and January, we average 11 days of fog each month. February, we average half that. So you get the idea that fog really starts to tail off as we get on into February, especially the second half of February. So are we done with the fog? Not even close, but I think we will start to see those foggy conditions really starting to wind down here in the next couple of weeks or so. How about the rain season? Boy, I haven't had a drop of rain in 3 weeks now or so. Our wettest month of the year. We are still actually well above average for us, but it's getting closer to where it should be. 133% of normal for us. We entered the month about 200%. We're about double where we should be for this time of the year, but having no rain, we've gotten closer to average, unfortunately. And as far as the 10-day forecast, do we have any rain in it? Well, we've got a Groundhog Day in it. After that, yeah, maybe the Super Bowl Sunday, we might see a little bit of rain, but it doesn't look like very much. Overall, the first week of FOGUARY looking very foggy for us. We'll keep our fingers crossed that as we get towards Valentine's Day, we start to see a little more sunshine.